discussion were more engaging? Are you tired of students not participating, even though you know that they have something to say or ask? Well, in this presentation, we're going to solve those problems by using Slido, a guaranteed way to make your classes, whether the students are in face-to-face or online class, more engaging. Hello colleagues, I am Micaela, helping you to get more classes and discussion done and enjoy less stress. So let's start by answering the question of what Slido is. Slido is a super hybrid learning tool that makes remote learning more engaging for students. It is an online interactive polling and questions platform that allows teachers to directly interact both in the classroom and online class. From multiple choice question to word art poll, there are many options to allow for the collection of individual opinions on a class-wide scale. That makes this a tool to both teach with and collect feedback about class processes and understanding. And it is a useful tool to help get otherwise quieter students involved in the class so all opinions are heard evenly. It is a wide array of user-submitted content, allowing for quick task setting and inspiration on interactive ideas. How does Slido work? Slido works as a standalone platform that can be signed into and used in a web browser. It works on most laptop and desktop as well as mobile devices, so a student can interact in real time. The teachers can choose to hide the results coming in, allowing students to take the time to think about the response without being influenced by the responses of others. Slido also can be used as an add-on, allowing teachers to carry out live polls within a presentation. But also remember that some internet-based tools are not totally free of full access like Slido. But good thing that Slido has a free or basic package which gets you up to 100 participants, unlimited Q&A, 3 posts per event, and remember to register and make your account at slido.com. Now that we know what and how Slido works, I will share with you how we will use Slido in clinical teaching. According to the study conducted by Christoph Osman, a professor of biology at Munich, keeping students' attention in class by using poll increases student learning success. And 85% agree live polls that help teachers to keep their students' attention conducted by the Slido team. First, we can use the Slido in clinical teaching to check the pulse of the class. You can check how your students feeling and estimate their skill level. For example, using word art poll, which is a great way of brainstorming type of ideas, then place them visually and it will enable them to react and reflect. While multiple choice is to check student understanding. Or you can use Slido in open debate with play. Use a question to the class to start debate. For example, in medical surgical lesson of wound care, get a jump start by starting with a question. Would you rather use betadine or soap? Or we can use the question part of the platforms that allow students to submit questions and for the others to upvote so a class can interact with the presentation live. This is ideal for steering the discussion to make sure everyone understands what is being taught. And because Slido is available as an add-on for Google Slide, Microsoft PowerPoint, and other tools, that makes Slido can use the polling platform right there from within your presentation to your class. Teachers can also use Slido for live polls but also to carry out quizzes in class that can be fun while also informative. Then all the data can be gathered via the analytics section, allowing for a clearer pictures of what is needed for a further lessons. Because of Slido, it helps the struggling student in expanding on area the class show as an interest in. And Slido can help teachers and students work more closely even when it in different room. Now, I will show you a video demo how to make and use the features of the Slido.
In this video, you will learn how to set up a Slido event, manage audience Q&A, create and use live polls, create and run a quiz, and finally, how to display Slido. Let's begin by learning how to set up an event. To create a new event, click here, name your event, pick the dates, and select your event code. When you're ready, click Schedule Event, and you will be taken to the admin. In the admin mode, you'll be able to manage the event's features, such as audience Q&A, live polls, or quizzes. To access the settings, click the gear icon, where you can change the look of your event, set the right privacy, or explore our integrations. If you click Participant Mode on the left, you will access a view of what your participants see when they join your event. To display Slido to your audience, click on the Present Mode button. This will show a new screen, which will show joining details, submitted questions, live polls, and quizzes. To recap, Slido has 3 modes. Admin mode, where you set up an event and manage its features. Participant mode, which is what your participants see on their devices when they join your event. And Present mode, which is how you display Slido to your audience. Now let's explore Slido's features. Audience Q&A allows your participants to send their questions and upvote existing ones. As an admin, you can highlight the question that is being answered, and it will pop up on the top of Present mode. After you're finished with the question, simply mark it as answered, and it will be moved into the archive to make room for the next question. To review the questions before they're displayed to your audience, you can turn on moderation and approve questions as they come in. Let's move to live polls now. To create a poll, click the Live Polls tab in Admin mode. Then, decide which type of poll is best suited to your needs. You can choose from multiple choice, word cloud, quiz, rating poll, open text, or a mixture of these in survey. After you've selected your poll type, write your question, add options, and click Save. To make the poll go live for your audience, click Play to activate it. You can choose whether or not to display the results, as well as whether to keep the voting open. Note that only one poll can be active at the same time. If you want to run more polls simultaneously, merge them into a survey. To spice up your event with a bit of competition, you can create a quiz. Just click the quiz icon, add at least 2 options for each quiz question, and mark a single or multiple correct answers. If you need some inspiration, click the magic cube icon on the right to add a random question. Next, decide whether you'd like to add a timer or display the leaderboard. To get going, first you need to activate the quiz. This allows your participants to join. Once everybody is in, click the blue Start Quiz button. When the participants have answered, you can show the results as well as the correct answer before moving on to the next question. At the end, you can display the leaderboard and celebrate the winner. And that's it! Now let's look at how you can show Slido during virtual meetings or events. Start your call on Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or any other video conferencing platform and begin sharing your screen. Go to the Slido admin and hover over the Present Mode button. Then select Present in Full Screen. This will display Slido with joining instructions. Your participants can then scan the QR code with their phones, or simply go to slido.com and type in the code to join your event. In Slido Present mode, you can find a control panel on your lower left. From there, you can activate polls or manage questions. Alternatively, you can log into Slido on your phone and manage the questions and polls from there. If you're using Google Slides or PowerPoint, check out our integrations which allow you to integrate Slido into your presentation.
Before I end my presentation, let me leave this message to everyone that let the students upvote the best questions or downvote what's irrelevant. It helped to see which topics most students want to hear about. Thank you so much for watching this video and presentation.